Good morning. This is Andrew from Travel Mall, and I'm here with Simon Burgess from Dusit International.
Good morning.
And basically, this little session is just about updating us on where Dusit International is headed as far as the conference and travel business is concerned. Maybe you'd like to update us on
Sure.
all the latest things with Dusit. Thank you.
Absolutely. Actually, it was interesting just coming into this show. We were looking at where our business is coming from geographically, first of all. And if we go pre recession, about 40% of our business was from the intra Asia region. Now that's actually looking at 50% of our business. So we've seen a significant growth in the amount of business that's coming from within Asia. This is part of a natural phenomenon because obviously people aren't travelling as long distances, partly because of cost, partly because of carbon footprints, this sort of thing. But it's something also that's been part of our strategy over the last year, 18 months, is to target local markets. Hong Kong, Singapore, coming into Thailand. We're looking at Indonesia, Malaysia, and also Australia is a key market for us. In terms of MICE business, in terms of our brands, I mean, Dusitani is our main brand, is our flagship brand. It's 5-star traditional Thai hospitality. And this is a brand traditionally where we have our best meeting facilities. We also have D2, which is our contemporary modern decor brand, more sort of design hotels, which really appeals to the publishing, media, advertising industries. Those sort of industries that appreciate very sort of keen design style. So they've done very well in those markets, and we can organise their sort of smaller, more intimate meetings. But it's Dusitani is really where most of our MICE meeting business comes through, and it's a major part of our business.
I see. Thank you, Simon. What about the new markets that everyone is talking about, like India or China?
We're really ramping up our activities. We'll be going to India on road shows and to China on road shows next year. That's already part of the plan. We have existing business coming from both markets, but certainly, as all hotels in Thailand, we're all looking very carefully at those markets and looking at what we can do strategically to get more from them. I think the challenges that exist, they're both so huge, so diverse. So we really need to look in terms of India. We don't need to look at just the major cities, but we need to look at secondary cities as well. And we've had a few more inroads into the Indian market, let's say, than China. But China is certainly, in terms of MICE business, we're getting a lot of leads coming through. We're working with a lot of the local operators who are based in Bangkok, who already have relationships in that market to help leverage our Dusit brand and get us known within those markets.
Talking about growth and Thailand and outside Thailand, how much of your hotels and properties are in Thailand, and how much growth is there outside Thailand?
Okay, this is a great time to expand your empire. There are a lot of opportunities out there, particularly for managed contracts. We have 16 properties within Thailand. We have a total of 22 properties. Our other properties are located in the Middle East. We have 4 in Dubai. We're opening our 4th actually in November, which is Dusit Princess City Centre Dubai, which is in Dira. We also have a property in Cairo. We have a property in Manila. And we've signed a joint venture agreement with Bird Hospitality Group. So we're actually opening 4 properties within the next 2 years in India. So India, there is no better way to get into the market than have your own property actually within that market. So we'll be opening the first one, which will be Dusit Tehran, which will be in New Delhi, and that will be second quarter 2010. So this is a great development for us. We're actually also opening in Hainan, China. So again, this will be another means where we have a property in market which will raise the awareness of the brand, and hopefully that will then lead to business coming through for our properties in Thailand and the Middle East and in the Philippines.
I see. And what about rates in this difficult times? Do rates come in many ways in this play? Do you find your average rates coming down tremendously? Or what are you doing to protect your rates?
You know, we're being flexible. What can I say? And it's a very competitive market. Obviously, the group's business is very important to us, so we need to make sure that we're securing the business. So we've been flexible in terms of rate. We're finding now, in terms of overall, the last month, our occupancies were back to normal. We're pretty much there in terms of occupancy, but obviously rate has reduced over the last year. We've been in business now for over 40 years. We do what is necessary to make sure that we're in business for the next 40 and beyond that. So, yeah, it's all about flexibility. It's also about us having established partnerships and established relationships in the market. So it's not just a case of, okay, let's cut costs. It's really a case of Thailand already offers value for money, for example. So people know that in terms of competing with destinations like Singapore or Hong Kong, you can get an awful lot more for your money in Bangkok. So it's ways that we can explore with our clients to help them stretch their budget, I think would be the best way of saying it, rather than just saying, okay, wholesale discounts across the board. It's not what we do. We still add value. It's really been our key to sort of securing the business.
Okay, so we'll just wrap this up with maybe have some final words to tell us about what's so special about Dusit.
Okay, I mean, our key sort of selling point, if you will, is the fact that we're a Thai-owned hotel chain. There are a lot of hotels in Thailand, but we're authentic. We've been around for a long time. We have the heritage that backs up Dusit International as a hotel chain. And we're taking that Thai-ness abroad now. So it's not just in Thailand that you can experience our hospitality and our service levels. We're doing that now in the Middle East, India, China. So it's all coming on board. And we've got strategic targets for other hotel openings as well. So we're expanding as we speak. I think there's light at the end of the tunnel now, and I think we're really looking forward to a better future.
All right, thank you, Simon.
Thank you.